I was shocked. I really didn't think that there'd be anybody, just a few people in front of the house. This was beyond anything I expected.
The Octomom talking about the frenzy that swarmed her as she brought home the first of her 8 newborns. Does she have some regrets about her newfound fame? Welcome back to Showbiz Tonight. I'm Brooke Anderson in Hollywood Tonight. Octomom Confessions. Is the Octomom finally admitting she can't handle the spotlight? Octodrama making news right now. In a brand new interview, the Octomom admits she's been lying to herself about the Octafame game. Did she know the octuplets would lead to paparazzi pandemonium? And what would the Octomom have done for Octacash if she didn't have Dr. Phil? Her answer will leave you breathless. Joining me tonight in New York, Lisa Bloom, who is an anchor for the Legal Network in Session. With me tonight in Hollywood, Tanika Ray, who is a correspondent with Extra. Lisa, Tanika, we all saw it. It was absolute chaos the night Octomom brought home the first 2 octuplets. Nadia Suleiman claimed she never expected all this attention over her babies. But in a brand new interview with Radar Online posted today, she admits she wasn't completely in the dark. Watch.
It's a defense mechanism. I'm using denial. I'm denying it, and I keep telling my head and rationalizing over and over. Next week it's going to die down. Next week after that it's going to die down. It's going to go away. It's eventually going to be to the point where we can leave and have privacy and no one follow us. And I was joking. I was kidding myself, lying to myself when I was like, it's not going to be that bad.
The Octomom says she keeps hoping things will die down, but she's still doing interviews on camera. So, Lisa, do you buy her argument?
I don't get this. I mean, she's got 8 little kids at home now under the age of 7, and she takes the time to get all prettified for the camera, and then she ruminates about herself and her thoughts and am I in denial or not? I mean, anybody who's got more than 1 little kid at home, I think, knows that you don't have time for anything, much less stewing in your own juices about what's going on in your own head. I mean, doesn't she have bottles to warm up, babies to talk to, kids to put to sleep, kids to read to, kids to take to school? I mean, I don't get what's going on in her world.
I don't either. Diapers to change as well. Where does she find the time? Tanika, when you listen to her speak, does it sound to you like Nadia Suleiman
like
has some regrets about all of this?
No. Okay, Lisa, both of us want to scream right now. She didn't expect the attention, but she hired a publicist before we even knew who the Octomom was. Yeah. Now she's in denial. Well, the reason why she's in denial now because she's gone through her 3rd publicist. They all leave her because they think she's crazy. The 3rd publicist is probably telling her, you're not going to get any more money unless you play the sympathy card, and she's doing it great. I just want her to go away and stop going and buying $1,000 worth of makeup to get prepared for her interviews on camera and expecting things to go away. You know, she's got to pay her dues as far as her contract is for all that money that she's making for that new house. She's got to go on camera, so that's part of her new job now.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people are infuriated about this whole situation, and Octomom says that she doesn't want all the attention, but thanks to the spotlight, you know, she has gotten help from Dr. Phil, Angels in Waiting, and the public. But I've got to show you what she told Radar Online about what she would have done if she had not gotten any of this support. Watch.
Had I not been offered a couple little opportunities to, you know, secure some resources for them, I wouldn't have been able, I would have been forced probably to get assistance till I was completed with school. And then I again would have been forced to work, I don't know how many hours a day to support them as a counselor.
So in terms of assistance, can you be more specific?
Oh, assistance, government assistance.
Oh, government assistance. Lisa, are people going to watch this and just start throwing things at the television?
Yeah, and I'm going to be first in line. I would have been forced. Exactly who forced her to have 8 babies when she already had 6 at home? Who forced? And now, after they're all born, now they're all here. Now she says, you know what? I would have to work a lot of hours in a day to support that many kids. Wow, what a revelation that she now comes to. You know, it would be pretty hard to support a whole bunch of kids when I'm unemployed, I have no education, and my mother doesn't support me. Wow, she's really starting to see the light.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't she think of any of this in the first place? I do want to take a look again at the absolute insanity that took place the night the first 2 octuplets came home. total chaos. It kind of reminds me of the kind of attention that Brangelina and Tomcat's kids used to get, but now it's Shiloh who, Suri who. Tanika, do you think that Brangelina and Tomcat are maybe saying thank you, Octomom, for taking the spotlight off our kids?
I gotta tell you, I don't even think they know who Octomom is. They have their life going on. They're going on saving the world. They're like, the cameras aren't here, thank you. I don't know who's responsible, but it's all good. I'm sure that they are not thinking very great thoughts about Octomom. You know, Brad and Angelina can pay for their kids, and they don't even have half as many. So I do think that it's good that the cameras are off of them, let them go live their lives and let their kids grow up in a little bit of normalcy. But hopefully this Octomom thing will be over next week. I too am right there with you, Nadia. Let this be over next week.
Let this be over.
We agree.
Lisa, what are your thoughts? Do you think some of the celebrities are, you know, while I'm sure they are concerned about the welfare of the octuplets, do you think there's a little bit of relief on their part that the attention is off them?
Well, sure. And look, the celebrities can afford security and Octomom can't. And I do have sympathy for the Octomom or for celebrities when paparazzi get out of control and are flashing all those lights in the eyes of little babies and blocking people with kids, you know, just trying to walk down the street. That's dangerous. So that's something that they all have in common.
It can be a very unsafe situation. Lisa Bloom, Tanika Ray, great to see you. Thanks.